what is the best way to acquire some permanent stats on our character in the game? This is what we are talking about today. You probably watched my previous video in which I was talking about the trading routes and stuff like that to optimize that and get more copper at the end. At the end of that video that I published yesterday, I talked quickly about the artifact system, and this is what I want to focus on today. I want to compare the stats I had on my previous video and the stats I have now on my character. I changed absolutely nothing but the artifact restoration rates only, so we can compare the stats I have between the two moments, alright? So let's check what I had at the end of yesterday's video. Okay, so on the right, you can see the total momentum it was giving to me on the last video, and the restoration rate, 2,220%. You have the stats here in the middle of the screen. It's giving to me 316 attack power, 273 defense, 137% attack power, okay? Let's check the difference between that time and today. And this is what I have now. 231 attack power and almost 140% attack power increase. And if you check the right, I have 107% more restoration rate, and it's giving to me almost 1000 extra momentum. These are the stats I had on the last video. 9217 attack power, just focus on that number, alright? And this, above my head, is the attack power I have now, with 100% more restoration rates on blue artifacts. I insist on the blue artifacts because they are by far the best ones and the easiest ones to upgrade. For example, if I take this one, which is at 100% restoration rate at the moment, if I try to put a purple wax inside, it's gonna give to me between 3.83% and 4.57%. But it requires 13,910 copper here. If I push myself, it is even better, so you can see exactly what it requires, alright? So you get a lot of restoration rates on blue artifacts. As a comparison, if I go on the purple one, this one, if I put one wax inside for the same price, I'm gonna get like 2.19% minimum and less than 3% maximum. So this is very, very bad in comparison. But imagine using that on a legendary artifact instead. If I use this one, if I put one wax on it, I would get between 1.31% and 1.56%, which is very, very low. So I would get less stats and restoration rate at the end. So this is the artifact progression I had yesterday. So check the percentage on the horn here. On the cloak, you have to check on the staff here as well. On that, I don't know how you call that item here. It will come back to my head. I'll write down in the comment below how do you call that. And you have the dagger here at 100% restoration rate, okay? So now I'm back in game, and as you can see here, I upgraded a bit more the restoration rates of that artifact here, of the cloak, of the staff here, of that thing, and it's called a banner. Of course, this is a banner. My bad. And the dagger here is at 135%. And by the way, I don't know exactly how it works, but here it's taking your, I think it's taking your base stats on the artifacts. And I think that after that, it's applying the coefficient you have there on the right. So the higher the total restoration rate you have, the more the stats it's giving to you. So in my case, personally, I just want to have more attack power to beat the different bosses faster than before for the rankings and stuff like that, to help for the farming as well. And to do that, I am just checking one by one what they are increasing. Here you can see that it's increasing the attack power. You have a bonus because it's refined multiple times. And you have as well another stat here given by a refinement. So the more you summon, the more the refinement you will have, the more the base stat you will have everywhere. Of course, this is the thing that is the most broken in game for the spenders. If you are planning to spend around the expeditions to get more copies and have more wax and resources to upgrade everything in here. And this is how some players are achieving something crazy here. Like this guy here, for example, who is at 3200%, is giving 25% of the base stats on the artifacts. And if you check, these are the stats given. 172% attack power here, I wonder how much base a flat attack is giving to him. But he's getting 72,000 momentum thanks to all the passive stats given by the artifacts here, so this is absolutely broken. And if you check his base stats, he had no buff here. Absolutely no buff. And just because he increased that a lot, he has 13,800 attack power. This is just absolutely huge, the amount of attack power that guy has, and he can release crazy damage. Basically, he told me that he's able to deal 800,000 damage with combos only. So this is absolutely broken. So my advice on that now, don't do the same as me because I'm a content creator. I wanted to push with the 3 characters and try different artifacts. So I wasted my wax on all these artifacts are legendary here. If you have the twin axes, upgrade the twin axes first because this is gonna be your best tool in game to increase your damage. If you are using the assassin, work on the Regal's Ruby if you have it, or work on the broken sword or whatever. If you are planning to play with the 3 characters, the best one to upgrade first is definitely the Dark Sister because you can use that, it will have the same efficiency on the 3 characters. So the Twin Axes, the Dark Sister, or if you want to play with 1 character, if it is the Cell Sword, use the Tunic here. If it is the Assassin, use the Regal's Ruby. If it is the Knight, use the Dark Sister. If you want to push the Wormwalks, try to use the Broken Sword, but yeah, don't spend too much resources on the legendaries. It is better to upgrade the 2 ones you are using as main, then upgrade every single blue ones to increase your stats. And once it's done, jump on the purples, and when you are finished with that, try to upgrade your legendaries. You will need a crazy amount of copper. So if you want to get some, the best way is to go in the last region of the Stormlands and farm the bandit camps with your 3 characters if you can do that, or just with your main character multiple times a day. You will get a lot of copper. You can sell the gear to have more copper if you don't care about the set research, and do the last hideout and the other hideout in the Stormlands here. You will get a lot of copper at the end. Don't forget to farm the Ferocious Beast, by the way, because they are giving some wax, and with the wax you can upgrade your relics, so this is very important too. Alright everyone, so that was a very short video, now you know about it. Work on your artifact restoration, you will have way more permanent stats on your character. After that, you need to work on your set research, of course, but you are not getting a crazy amount of stats from here, unless you are spending a lot of things inside. And same comments, it's even worse for the house sigils, it's taking a lot of time to acquire some, or you need to spend a crazy amount in game. But the artifact is by far the best way to obtain some permanent stats. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comment below. Have a really nice day guys, take care, see you on the next one, bye bye.